This video, I'm going to create a project for Moves 3302 discrete event simulation. And what's different about this is that we're going to download and add the Simkit library so that it can be used to create discrete event models. The first step, of course, is to open Netbeans. And if you have previous projects, you can either close them out or just leave them in place, doesn't matter. We'll create a new project and make sure it may come up Java with Maven. Again, these are all very useful for other contexts, but we want a Java with Ant, and we want to choose a Java class library. So click Next. Now I want you to name your project MV3302. Again, notice uppercase as we had previously. I'm going to name mine a little differently. I'm going to name mine class code because this is going to be where I put the code that I create in class for you. The other key thing is make sure that this box here is checked. Use dedicated folder for storing libraries. You want to make sure that's checked because that's going to be crucial for making sure that Simkit is going to work properly. So when we finish, we have a sparkling new project. And now before we do anything else, what we need to do is download Simkit. So go to the class library, the class Sakai site, excuse me, and click on Resources and Downloads. And there you will see a zip file that says Simkit x64 1.5. The x64 is because this is the 64-bit version. I don't know anybody who runs 32 bits anymore. So just if you click on that, it'll say what to do. You can save it or open it. I'll save it. The location where this gets saved is in the downloads directory for me. So that's right here, and there's the file. Now on the Mac, I can just double click the zip file and it will open up and extract. If you're on Windows, if you double click it, it'll open up into a window and then you have to extract the file. It doesn't matter where you extract the file to, just that you extract it somewhere, because it's the crucial files. That is, the main two files are the jar file and the source file, and they're going to get copied into your Netbeans project. Okay, so once you've downloaded this, we go back to Netbeans and right-click at the top of the project and select Properties. And under Properties, choose Libraries. Now, in the window here, you'll see Module Path and Class Path. We want to add to our class path. So click on the plus button here and we say Add. We want to add a library. So Add Library. And we see that there's really only this other library there that's part of Netbeans. So we want to create a new library and call it Simkit. And please use the same case, because when I'm grading your projects, if it's different, then it's going to potentially cause problems. But it's Simkit. The K is not capitalized. So we create that. And then what we're going to do is add the jar file that we just downloaded. So we say Add Jar File, and then we have to navigate to where we downloaded it. Now, wherever you downloaded it, you want to navigate there. This was in the Downloads directory. And sometimes you have to open this up a little bit to find where it is. Okay, there. Go in there. Okay, the Simkit jar file is what we want. Make sure it says we want to copy it to the libraries folder. Make sure this is checked. I believe it's by default. And its format is a class path entry folder. So we add jar file. I say, are we sure? Yeah, we're sure. And it should appear here like this. Now, if you want, this is optional. You can add the sources. and there seems to be a problem with the Java docs. So we can still add that doc zip file, and we get a little error message there. So I'm not sure what went wrong with that. But you can either add that or not. It's not going to affect anything if you don't, and it's not going to affect anything by that error. So we okay this. So again, class path, the one key thing is that this jar file be added here. So we okay that, and then don't cancel. We want to make sure we add that to the library, and so it appears right here, and then we okay that, don't cancel that. And now you should see it here under the libraries icon here. So we see that our JDK here, I happen to be running JDK 13. Anything 8 and above is perfectly fine. So if yours is the JDK 8 or 11, that's absolutely okay, as long as it's not below that. Again, but you should see, here's the Simkit jar, and we can actually kind of see what's in that. We see a whole bunch of stuff. What is in that is going to be things that we explore throughout the rest of the course. Now, just to make sure everything is working on this, let's create a little package. Let's call it MV3302. Again, because it's a package, we want to make it lowercase. And then, just to make sure we can find the Simkit classes, let's create a new. Okay, so here we want a Java class. Now, if you want to get prepared for the first program that we're going to be writing, you can call it the arrival process. Okay, so arrival process, and we're going to put it in this MV3302 package. And now I've edited my my Java template so that it doesn't have all that little gobbledygook beforehand. But just in preparation, just to make sure that we can find Simkit, we want to extend, there's a class called SimEntityBase, which should be in Simkit. So if this has worked, it will be able to find it. If it hasn't, then it will not. So we can check this. So it says add import for Simkit, SimEntityBase, and we see that we found it. So that means that we have successfully added the Simkit library. Now, what to do with this class afterwards is something that we will see about in the very first computer assignment. So this is how we create the project. We've added the Simkit library to it, and we're now ready to incorporate this into our GitLab project, which will be the subject of the next video.